Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Dexter the Board Game is a board game based off the popular Showtime series, Dexter. And in the show, you are a serial killer, but he only kills bad guys. And that's kind of the thing of the game, that he works for the police department, and he'll go out and be a serial killer, but only kill bad people. In this game, each of you are competing as Dexter. Right there, that's kind of weird, but it's okay. And you're running through Miami, you're trying to get the suspect that you're looking for, which is what he does in the show, the tools that you need in order to accomplish the murder, and then get to the location where you're going to murder at. So that right there is very thematic with the series as you're going through. You're going to have Dexter calls, where you're going to have people from the show like Angel and Guerta and his sister and Dokes and Quinn. They're all going to show up in this deck and kind of do things to you. Like Dokes is going to hurt you because he was always trying to catch Dexter, where the sister's going to give you good things. So there's a lot of thematic touches within this. Now, the game is a roll and move. There's one-way streets. You can't move in any direction, but usually you have a choice in a couple different directions that you can go. And that really helps out, because if you're just going in any direction, you're constantly counting, okay, this way, this way, this way, and the AP kind of takes over. If you have like 1, 2, maybe 3 different ways you can go, that really narrows the focus down on what you can do. The game's okay. If you're not a fan of Dexter, I don't know if this is going to be something you're going to go crazy about. Although we found the game surprisingly fun for a roll and move game. It's a race. You can take that a little bit with other people. It is weird that you guys are all Dexter, but I feel like some of the components, like the garbage bags that are included, really add to the experience of the game. And once you have your murder accomplished in the game, you got to rush to the marina, and everybody kind of comes at you to eliminate you from the game, because they kind of, like, I guess thematically they turn into the police and they're going to try to catch you. Very fun little game. This is mass marketing, so temper your expectations. This is not a modern board game. This is for fans of the show. And while it is a roll and move, they really do try to bring in thematic touches for the series. And I think they do a pretty good job at that. I do like this game, but I like it because it's in a Dexter universe. If it had a different IP or theme on it, or it's just something vanilla, I don't think that I would like it as much. As a matter of fact, I can say that with complete certainty. So it's going to be for fans of Dexter. For us, it's going to be a keeper, but not so much because of the game, but because of the IP attached to it. Here is Dexter the Board Game. The first thing you'll notice is there's no Dexter. In fact, there's no picture of the actor of Dexter anywhere in the game. You got the Miami Metro Police up there. You got the house that he lived in, and some cool features. But you get these garbage bags, which are a nice touch. So once you get everything you need, you stick them in the garbage bag, because that's how they dump this stuff. So nice little touch there. Open it up. It's not going to be any kind of insert. Everything's going to be kind of just stuck in here. So this is the board, which represents Miami, the areas you're going to have. You're going to see some nice stops, like the hardware store, the marina's over there where he dumps the bodies. Miami Metro Police, you have some spots around. Flamingo Park, there's the lab, I guess, something around. But it's bright and colorful. It's very easy to see the paths, the signs of the one-way streets, etc. Everything is on here. It's pretty nicely done. So these are the suspects, tokens you're going to have, the little cardboard stuff. Some of them have pictures on them. Some of them just have names. I think the pictures add a lot. They are stills from the show, which is fine because you can see who it is, etc. And then there's just like Mary the nurse or whatever, which are more randoms. Here are the tools you'll need to do it. Shrink wrap, apron, surgical saws, chainsaws, all kinds of different things. They're little tokens. I think they work good. Power saw that you'll have there. These work fine for this game. Here's where things get a little generic. This will be the pawns you'll be moving around the board. I guess each of your Dexter or something, and a little 6-sided die that you'll be using in the game. Very generic, this part of it. So here's on the job, which will be the blood splatter cards, and then we're going to be putting together, see 10A and 6A, you'll want to put together the different ones, and it'll make a blood splatter scene, which is his job in the game. There's a couple other Dexter cards. You got the Calling Dexter, which will do, you can see the pictures of people from the show in here. It'll have a character and something that it will do. These are just kind of like more like random events. There's Masuka. You can see his sister here, LaGuardia, Dokes, Angel's in here. So there's different characters, and that'll bring in the cast and crew. Now, these are the On the Prowl cards, which are the crimes you're wanting to commit. So you can see here suspect number 101, which will always coordinate to a number on this, is really what you're looking for. Tell you a little bit about them, occupation. What you're really looking for here is the evidence that you need, the suspect number, and the tools needed in order to win. I wish there was some artwork on this other than just a blood splatter. It would have been cool to have pictures from the game or from the series, but this is what we're left with. Overall, I think that the components are pretty good considering this is a mass market game. I think that it works just fine. Nothing to write home about this day and age, but I do like the board. I like the cards. I like the different characters from the show that are going to show up, so that works. The only wonky thing is that we are these guys. I guess we're all Dexter. It's kind of weird to believe that. But weirdly enough, no Dexter. Here is the rule book. So when you open it up, you're going to have the object of the game, how to set up. There's no picture, boo. How to play, because you get a little overview. Then I'll break down the board spaces here, which is really going to be important. So roll and move, so it's going to be very important to going through the spaces and kind of the cards and how they work. And then the tokens, and then how to win. And there's a few things that can kind of be wonky if you're trying to win, but it'll break down all of those. Pretty good rule book. Could have used, maybe a picture of setup, I guess, and a little bit of other things going on here that you see in normal rule books. But it's a mass marketing type game. It's in color. The paper is nice. The pictures are good. I think it works for what it's trying to do. So you're going to take the suspect tokens with these red ones, and you're going to shuffle them up, and they'll each go on the suspect parts of the board, and they will go face down. You just got to kind of find them, and these will be randomized, so you don't know exactly who is going to be where as you go through the game. Then you're going to shuffle up the tool tokens, and you'll put 9 on each hardware place on the board, and that will be where you go shopping for the different tools that you're going to have in the game. And those will be out on all the spots. You'll put, like I said, 9 of those out on each of those, and they're face down, so you don't really know what is where, and that's going to be part of the experience of the game as you go. Each of the characters can put their pawns on the start space. You shuffle up each of the deck of cards. Now each player is going to shuffle up the on the prowl, and you'll get 2 cards to start the game. And these are kind of the murders that you're going to go after. This is like Miguel Prado. You'll be looking for his suspect, Jorge Castillo. It'll tell you what items you need. So let me just show you Miguel Prado, 0311. So you want to go look for him and find out where he might be. You're going to need tools need shrink wrap, duct tape, and a knife. And then you go to location number 3. So if you get him, you get the tools, and you go to location number 3, then you will accomplish this. Once you accomplish this, then you're trying to get to the marina space to win the game. So let's say Red has got everything he needs, and he's on the way to the marina. If he's able to get to the marina, so you put your tokens, everything into the garbage bag, and you get to the marina, you win. But if somebody lands on your space while your items are in the garbage bag, i.e. you're trying to flee to win, you will be eliminated from the game. You got picked up by the police, and you're not going to be able to accomplish what you want. So there's a little bit of player elimination in the game. If it ever gets down to just one person on the board, then that person will win. Or if somebody's able to get all their items to the marina. On your turn, you're going to simply roll the dice and move that number of spaces. Now, it's important to note that there are spaces on the board that have one-way streets. You can't, like if I came out here, I can't go this way. I'd have to go either this way or that way as you go through. Now, if you land on a blood splatter spot, you will get a blood splatter. Now, if you get both, this is A and B, as you can see here, A and B. If you get both of these, you can take these and turn them in, and you can steal an item from somebody else. So if somebody is holding on to the person you need, like they got the suspect, you really need this one, you can try to steal it from them by turning in the blood work. Now, some of these spaces will have you miss a turn. This will have you re-roll. If you land on a spot with a suspect, you simply get to take it, and this will be in your supply. If you go to a hardware store, you can look through all these items. You can look through them, take out the one you need, keep it, and put the rest of them back. Keeping in mind, you're trying to get the suspect with the items and then go to the location of that number on the board. There's other spots like Harry's Code. If you land on it, there's a few of these on the board. Then you have to put one of yours back on the board, and you kind of lose one of those. So you want to try to avoid those if at all possible. And that's a quick overview of how you play the game. You'll be running around, you'll be rolling the dice and moving, hitting the spots, trying to collect what you need in order to get the person, the tools, into the location, over to the marina, so you can win the game. And that's a quick overview of Dexter, the board game. Who should buy this game? This would either be extremely light, like mass marketing type gamers, or I would say this would be for fans of Dexter only. If you like the show and you want a game based on the show, which is why we came to the table with this one, this would definitely be something for you to add to your collection and play through. Anything past that, I don't know this is going to be as appealing for you. For us, it's going to be a keeper, but only for fans of the series.